Hi, my name is Dana Kasper. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I'm here today to talk about why I think horses are beneficial in the counseling process. Because as a survivor of sexual abuse, I've experienced a lot of anxiety and fear and trauma and shame and guilt. And working with horses has brought those things to a surface. They give you an opportunity in a farm setting to experience things you can't always experience in an office. And those are some things I want to share with you today. Because anybody who's looking for more peace and love and satisfaction out of life, I want to help you find it. So hang with me here and let's talk about a couple things that I think are worthwhile in using horses in the therapeutic alliance. One of the great things about working with horses in equine-assisted psychotherapy is the setting. You're out in this natural environment. It brings you into the moment. Instead of being bombarded by media, your sense of hearing by hearing the horses and the birds tweet and the smells that come towards you of fresh grasses and trees blowing in the wind. It brings you into the moment and it gives you the opportunity to be free. So if it's hard to sit down for an hour in a counseling session or you struggle like having to sit still in an office environment, you're free to walk around and be and experience. It's a rich environment. And I feel like when I come into the barn, I'm being invited into the horses' world. And it's a different space and setting and feel. I see their hay and I see their feed and they're standing in stalls and they're all like nickering and making conversation with each other and their sound. And it's active and alive and living, and that you cannot get in an office. As a survivor of trauma, I struggled with submissiveness. I always tried to people please, making sure that I was validated and recognized and did what people wanted so that I would be thought good of and that they would want me to be with them. I didn't realize until I started working with horses that this submissiveness and people-pleasing existed because I tried to use the same patterns with the horses. And instead, the horses' response to me, because they're honest, is that their head would be in my pockets trying to get treats out, or they would be in my space like they were bullying me. And through working with horses, I had opportunities to be assertive, which is basically like me being powerful and doing things gently at first and sometimes maybe increasing a little bit of pressure to get the horse to do what I wanted it to, so that my boundaries were honored and I had respect for myself as well as for the horse, asking gently at first, maybe increasing the pressure as needed. And then when this happened and I was able to show myself respect by taking care of myself and not being put upon by the horse all over me, that I had this new sense of mastery and accomplishment. Something that you feel in your core that is so hard to put into words, but it feels so empowering. And empowering people that have had a hard time or that struggle, that's my goal in counseling, is to empower you to take life by the reins and feel your best. Fear and anxiety have always been my constant companions being a survivor of abuse, unfortunately. That's why I love working with horses. This is one final reason why they're so powerful in counseling. Their size, 1,000 pounds, is so unpredictable and so intimidating. And sexual abuse specifically, or if you're a veteran and you've dealt with gunshots and war, it's not about sex and it's not about the gunshots. It's about power and control and our feel of self-perseverance. These horses symbolize the dominance and control that we often experience in trauma. So interacting with them can be highly unpredictable, which turns up the volume literally on our anxiety and fear. This opens a window for me to come in at that moment and interact with you and integrate the skills I use at the office, family systems, cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, in the moment so that I can help you. It's the most powerful opportunity. And then you feel this sense of mastery over your fear and a sense that you don't have to be fearful anymore. When we learn how to control and regulate our emotions on the inside, we're able to change our behaviors and patterns on the outside. I love working with horses because I found so much of my peace, love, and satisfaction from interacting with them. And I want you to find the same thing. So whether it's an individual session here on the farm, or a group psychotherapy session, or just a workshop for personal development, come and call me. Stay in touch and explore all that you have inside of yourself that horses are going to show you. You can connect with them because they're honest and real. And this is a safe place to be vulnerable.